public trust to be held as long.
Yesterday in downtown Toledo was peaceful up until night fell upon the city. Rioters began to break windows and cause havoc. Toledo Police deployed tear gas to disperse rioters who were causing damage. That response was criticized. This led to the announcement that Toledo would be under a curfew for parts of the downtown area. Things got so urgent that the mayor held a late-night news conference to address the riots that broke out. Mayor Capsicavage was in attendance of earlier peaceful protests to listen to what those individuals had to say. He says that he will review the actions of law enforcement when things got tense last night.
There are people in our country and in our city who are hurting. They are in pain. They are angry and scared.
The mayor released this statement. As committed as I am to the cause for which today's protests were held, I am just as committed to protecting the safety of all citizens of our community. Now is the time to protest, but we can do so peacefully. Violence, in my opinion, is never the answer. Not in any form. Never. I do not support violence when it is directed by a citizen toward a police officer, nor when it is directed by an officer towards a citizen. During last night, 10 arrests were made. 3 people were injured, including 2 protesters and 1 officer. Thousands gathered in downtown Columbus to protest the killing of George Floyd, an African-American male, by a white police officer. The city of Columbus announced a curfew to keep people out of downtown and from causing any more damage. The governor and mayor of the city quickly held a press conference to address what took place during the day and throughout the night. The Ohio National Guard has been deployed. Meanwhile, in Minneapolis, individuals are burning down buildings while others peacefully protest. It has been learned that 80% of the people causing havoc are not related to the cause that is justice for Floyd. Some people are part of the opposition. The governor of Minnesota brought in more National Guard troops to control the situation on the ground. The state asks that people obey the curfews so the state can separate violent individuals from peaceful individuals. In fact, the state deployed more than 4,100 citizen soldiers and airmen in order to get a handle on the situation. This is the largest amount since World War II. The reason these people are upset is because of a string of incidents involving black men and white police officers. North of Toledo and Grand Rapids, Michigan, protests became very violent. Some people have been injured, and police are trying to get a handle on the situation. Stay with Jaden Reports for updates as to the latest in protest news and developments in the case. Reporting in Toledo, I'm Jaden Jefferson.